I'm just completed a live session for students of Kaivalya Dhamma Yoga and Research Center. And the topic I presented to them was establishing your brand online as a yoga teacher or yoga therapist. It was an interesting discussion. And what I'm going to talk today is based on a question that I got. And I'll give you some background. What did I explain to the students there was I told them that for you to be a good yoga teacher or therapist, it is important that you establish your online brand. And I gave many examples of how many yoga teachers have established their online brand and have grown exponentially. And one of the activity that I mentioned to them was to post one useful post which viewers can use or one video, and this will be helpful to them as well. And to give this as an example, I said that the earlier you start, the better it is, because by the time you are completing your yoga degree, you will be established. Now, one student asked me this question, and then today's topic is relevant from that perspective. I think Pooja asked this question: when should we start doing this? When should we start posting? Because we have another 6 months or a year to complete our degree and then go to the field where we start teaching yoga. So the answer that I gave was this: that the earlier you start, the better it is, because in financial terms, we know the power of compounding effect. The earlier you start in your age to invest, the more gains you will have. And this is true with good habits as well. The earlier you incorporate good habits, the compounding effect will work on the good habits as well. And one statistic that blew my mind, uh, that story of a person asking and coming to a king and saying that, "Hey, king, you are so generous, you are so helpful, and I'm very poor. And in this country, I know that you will give whatever people come and ask." The king was arrogant and also felt that he is the best king in the entire world. And he said that, "Okay, go ahead and ask whatever you want. I'll give it to you." So this poor man gave a small request saying that, "Get me a chessboard, and on the first square of the chessboard, place one grain, and in the second chess square, place double of the previous. So it will be two. In the third square, it will be double of the previous one, which is double of two is four. In the fourth one, double of four is eight. And then it keeps on increasing this way." So the king, after listening to this, laughed and said that, "Hey, poor person, if you would ask me gold jewelry or anything, I would have given it to you. What are you asking me? Few grains of rice." So the king asked the poor man, "Do you want to change your decision and ask me something other than what you wanted to ask as rice grains?" The poor man persisted, saying that, "King, let me have those rice grains, what you promised me to give, the way in which I asked." So the next day, the chessboard was arranged, and the people from the royal kingdom came and started bringing few sacks of the royal kingdom servants thought that a couple of sacks of rice would be sufficient for this. So they placed the first grain on the first square, then double it. So by the time they started doing around 8 to 10 squares, they realized what mistake the king has done by accepting this challenge. The numbers were phenomenal. The numbers were going through the roof. Now, as the number of squares were becoming more and more, the rice that was available in the kingdom was not sufficing. And do you know, by the time, if one were to do a theoretical calculation. What would be the heap of rice? The way in which the poor man wanted to calculate it. My mind boggled when I looked at the numbers. If I were to double every square for till 64th square, here is the startling number. And I feel that you would also feel that compounding effect has great benefits in life, not just in investment, but also compounding effect in our own good habits. So if you want to, I will show you the numbers, but if you want to start good habits, start it today, start as early as possible. And here are the numbers. If it were to be put as a pile of rice, the 64th square, the rice would be as high as 4.6 kilometer tall. It will be 19.8 kilometers in diameters, and the weight of the rice will be 380 trillion tons. That would be the enormity of the rice that will be needed if you were to double each and every cell. Look at it, what kind of difference it will make. Russell Brunson, in one of his books, mentions if you are adding 1% to your good habits by the end of the year, you are adding 30, you are becoming 38% better. So this was a startling statistic, and I feel that each one of you list down what good habits you want to inculcate. Do not delay them. Start doing them today. They will have a compounding effect on your life. Let me know in the comment section how and what good habits are you going to compound from today onwards. Let me know in the comment section, and meet you tomorrow.